since I was the youngest, I had to caddy for my father for free. So that's why I was around golf, and then I'd get paid and hand me down golf clubs. And so that's what we'd do. We just walk down to Bellevue and just pick up the game and go. A lot of the guys on the team, we grew up playing golf together. We didn't have visions of grandeur. We knew we had to work it out. So when we'd go to these big tournaments and things like that, we'd show up, all piled in the back of, maybe my mom's station wagon or something like that. And then the fancy boys we were playing showed up in their private bus or coach and came off, and we looked, we were in our green and white polyester bowling shirts, and they had, fancy outfits and everything, but we clocked them. One of the other things that I remember really, really well was the Section 3 victory tournament. Before the state championship, we went to that and really performed fabulously as a team. And I knew at that point we could win this state thing. We had just as much fun practicing after school for the tournaments and all like that, just because we really got along well. As young as we were like a bunch of old men who get together every Saturday and play golf together. To this day, I'm still very, very close friends with a number of the guys. It's a great feeling in being chosen for the induction into the Hall of Fame. This team and our accomplishments, and then being long-term put into the Hall of Fame at Bishop Ludden is so meaningful. And it's so obvious if you look back now that this was all part of his plan and his, talking about God. It's not any personal achievement, that one thing or another that I or we did. It's blessings that were received with gifts from him. My brother-in-law, Phil Byrne, is also being put into the Hall of Fame, and that from 1971 football. And so that's a fun part, to be able to be here with him and celebrating him too. But I went into golf because I'm sitting there thinking, well, it's not football, so I can't get hurt. So I went out there the first time for the golf and walked up and said to Coach Ludovico, do we have caddies or are we taking carts? And then he clarified, said, Pally, you gotta carry your own bag. So that was the only bummer on the golf thing. That when I was about 4 or 5 holes into it, carrying my own bag, I'm thinking to myself, those football guys, they got off light.